A leftist erupt after elderly Hispanic man beaten, told go back to your home country. But wait until you see the attacker. So guys, look, the past few days there has been a story of this 91-year-old, I think he was, 92-year-old, who was beaten with a brick and told to go back to his home country. Now, the mainstream media is trying to make this out to be a part of Trump's America, that it was a Trump supporter. They're not saying it, but they're heavily implying it. Like, for example, Washington Post, woman beats a 91-year-old Mexican man with a brick, tells go back to your home country. The Washington Post, the white man who has called police on a woman at their neighborhood pool loses his job. Look, at the end of the day, they're trying to make out that this is Trump's America and everything like that. Well, there's something the mainstream media is not telling you. So let's jump into the story. A 92-year-old Hispanic man named Rodolfo Rodriguez, might be mispronouncing, was severely injured after he was attacked by a black woman and beaten with a brick last week. This is disgusting, but moving along. Fake News WAPO ran the story titled, Woman beats a 91-year-old Mexican man with a brick, tells him to go back to your country. Buried 4 paragraphs down in the WAPO's article, they described the attacker as a black woman. Modens told the Washington Post that the Rafael Rodriguez, a permanent resident of the United States, had been attacked with a brick and taken to hospital with a broken cheekbone and 2 broken ribs. Miss Bell Bajoras, I'm getting that name wrong, saw the assault as it happened. Traffic had slowed Bogus' car at the corner in Willowbrook, California at around 7 p.m. on July 4th. Rodriguez accidentally bumped into a young girl while walking on the sidewalk. Boris, told the Washington Post, Boris, a 35-year-old Los Angeles resident, watched the child's mother, a black woman, push the elderly man to the ground and repeatedly bash him with a brick in the face, yelling, "Go back to your country." Wow. Washington Post wrote this headline purposely to lead people to believe the attacker was perhaps a white Trump supporter because the comments under the social media posts were full of unhinged leftists blaming Trump. Now, we do have a copy or some of these examples. So, a 91-year-old Hispanic man was beaten in the LA by this woman, and her friends told her to go back to her country in a bizarre twist. All refused to show her picture despite seeking her identity. Please share. But the leftists wrote stuff like, surprised Trump didn't nominate her to the Supreme Court. The slogan wasn't "Let's make America great." It was "Let's make America hate." You can't divorce rhetoric from consequences. The seeds of hate have been planted by Trump's rhetoric. Trump might as well have had this hand on that brick. Trump's USA, another brick in Trump's wall. But like I say, the obviously thing is that this is actually a black woman who is actually doing it. I severely doubt that she's a Trump supporter. The fact that it's California, it's more likely to be the fact that she's actually a Democrat. But obviously we'll find out when we identify her. But yeah, guys, what do you think on this? Do you think that mainstream media might have left out her description from the article's headline because of trying to peg a false narrative here? Or do you think that was just merely an accident?
That sure seems like the quickest way to be able to blame Trump about it.
Yep. They've been doing it for years when it's people who do it for the religion of peace. They always leave out a photo or a name, things like that.
Or a description, as we saw in the Germany article where the person beheaded the child. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It was the wasn't that? It was the Melbourne attacker. Was it the Melbourne attacker? So one of the articles that we ran late last week, they did not describe the actual perpetrator. They just said that it was a 160 centimeter tall man with a hoodie, and that was all.
Oh, right. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, that
Very descriptive.
that 180 centimeter tall guy wearing a hoodie, you know, like, wow, it's not like it's, you know, a good large portion of the population or anything.
I think I can call in Crime Stoppers on probably, 10, 15 people just out the shops.
Yeah, I was going to say, dude, like, shit, you know, like, yeah, and anybody that's around 180 centimeters, like, holy dilly, you know, watch out, you know, there's no other description, but anyway. The thing that really concerns me is the fact that she was doing this in front of a child. Like, can you imagine what the child is seeing and witnessing? Like, if this is her, like, okay, he bumped into the kid.
A role model.
Yeah, role model, parent of the year, obviously. But you know, obviously, look, he bumped into the kid. Sorry, yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, I bumped your kid. You know, please don't beat me in the head with a brick.
Maybe just yelling is probably all you need to do.
Or just simply saying, you know, like, watch where you're going, you klutz, something like that. Maybe even, you know, like, obviously, look, if she gets identified, we'll investigate it. But what do you reckon the chances that she votes Democrat or Republican? What do you guys reckon?
Well, statistically, the people of color, they do vote Democrat.
It's California too, so
Almost certainly.
yeah, that doesn't help the situation. No. Look, obviously,
It is
I
California.
wonder.
sorry.
Yeah, a demographic, and in California, it's got to be Democrat.
What were you going to say, Slaps?
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say some snarky shit.
Yeah, look, obviously this is more mainstream media fake news. I like to think I'll call them as fake news because they're deliberately misleading. But hey, it's not like, you know, YouTube's just giving 25 million to mainstream media to encourage them to be on their platform to combat fake news or anything. Literally the day that happens, this happens. Like, holy dooly! You know, like, this guy was, the backstory for this, anybody wondering, he was out walking around on the 4th of July, like, you know, this is how she's celebrated her Independence Day. Beating a 92-year-old man with a brick. Like, congrats. Like, I don't know.
Damn you, Trump.
Yeah, you know, like, damn you, Trump! Like, I can imagine what's happened. She's obviously had a very bad day because, you know, of all the patriots running. If she is Democratic, that is. She's probably had a bad day. She's seen a whole bunch of Trump flags. She's seen a whole bunch of Make America Great hats and whatnot. She's been, this is my theory, she's been enraged or whatnot. She's had a bad day. Some guys bumped her kid and she decided to beat him with a brick. Because
Stop making excuses.
yeah, well, yeah, you know, like, at the end of the day, you know, it was a completely honest mistake. That, you know, if I often beat people with I'm joking, all right, right wing watch, but you know, like I was going to say, but you know, at the end of the day, it's completely over exaggerated. Like, this is insane. That. No, I don't know.
I mean, you know, just a little joke. If she was Republican, you know, it's a freedom wall brick. You know.
Yeah, it's a brick of freedom. Yeah, brick of peace. Yeah, but I don't know. But guys,
Build the wall.
yeah. Well, maybe we can send her down so she can build the wall between Mexico and the US, and she can get some of that anger out of her. But I don't know. Any wrap up on this, guys? Do you have any last thoughts, opinions?
Oh no, just lock her up.
Yeah. That's what happens. She needs to be locked up, like, regardless of what political party she is. She's Republican, I'm going to say lock her up. She's Democrat, I'm going to say lock her up. You know, hopefully he's okay. From my understanding, he's going to be fine. He's in hospital, but you know,
His face probably hurts a lot.
Yeah, the photo, he is very black and blue. So yeah, but I don't know. Guys, apart from that, look, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you believe that, you know, that she is going to be Democrat? Do you think that she's going to be Republican? Do you think that this is her having a bad day? Do you think that this is completely insane and she needs to be locked up regardless of what political affiliation she is? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Apart from that, guys, if this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.